Hello, Charles. Look at the number of people on this game. 279,000. 1 plus 156,000. 51,000. 58. 21,000. 74,000. 73. Man, this game. Man, the other games wish they could have this many player base. Look at this. That's insane. Everybody wishes. At any given time, there's a million people on Fortnite playing something. Anywhere of 500,000 to a million people on this game at a time. Man. That's what it's all about. And that's the dream. The dream is to have a player base like Fortnite where you got anywhere between 500,000 to a million people playing your game all the time. 24 hours a day. That's the dream. I wish they would show GW2. GW2 would have like 20 people, 30, 40, 50 people on it. Alright, we're going to land and see if I can be lucky enough to get something. No, it's him. Ooh. Wow. I get that. No. Well, anything's possible if alright, where's that alien guy at? What the heck? I'm confused. Am I the only one aware? Oh, is he still alive? Something's not right. I'll take that. I'll take that too. Ooh, a legendary weapon? Grab it. Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen with that mobile game. Storm is coming. What is that? The winner of the Seattle LA game will no doubt win the Super Bowl. The Patriots suck. The Broncos probably will beat them even with a backup quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised, but we'll see. But the Patriots, my gosh, man, you talk about luck. If the Texans would have put a monkey in that quarterback, they would have won that game easily. But they didn't. So I just think there's no chance that the Patriots or Broncos could beat the Seahawks or the Rams. There's just no chance. Ciao. So I would tell people the real Super Bowl will be between the Rams and the Seahawks. That's the real Super Bowl. If Bo Nix was healthy, they easily would go to the Super Bowl. But with a backup playing, it'll be harder, of course. So we'll have to see. But the Texans, my gosh, if they would have put anybody in that quarterback, they would have won that game. I gotta go. Oh, crap. Legendary weapon, man. Gosh, I cannot stand these lagging hooligans. Man, oh man, dude. Oh, I cannot stand it. These people lag so bad. It's heartbreaking. My gosh, man. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. You lag. L-A-G, lag. Legendary weapon, you're dead. But no, dial-up internet, you live. Unreasonable, unfair. That's cheating. Being poor is cheating in video games. Poor people should not be allowed to play video games. It ought to be against the law. It ought to be against the law. Gosh. Poor people really do ruin everything. Poor people ruin everything. Worst thing a poor person ever did was decide to play a video game because their uncle, cousin gave them a console, and now they're... Man, look at all these people. What the heck is going on? How is this many people alive? This is crazy. This is crazy. I've never seen something like this before. This is insane. This is crazy. I've never seen this. I've never seen this before. If only I was alive, I could have done something, but I ran into somebody with bad internet. Yep, so if you want to watch, I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. I'm not watching that. So if you want to watch the Super Bowl, just watch the Rams Seahawks, and then that's your Super Bowl. And that game could come down to a last second field goal. But you would think Seattle would win being at home. That's what you would think. So we'll see. I'll say this too. This, without question, will be the weakest Super Bowl winner ever in the history of the NFL. You will not find a worse team in NFL history that will win a Super Bowl than the one that wins this year. Without question. This is absolutely horrible. You'll have two of the worst teams put together in Super Bowl history. Absolutely horrible. But that's the state of the NFL. The NFL is in a horrible position right now. Very bad. You're going to have Sam Darnold possibly winning a Super Bowl. It doesn't get worse than that. Which is why it's so heartbreaking that Roma Dunze dropped a touchdown in the end zone. If Roma Dunze catches that touchdown, Bears win. Bears play Seattle. Then the Bears win that game. They win the Super Bowl. That's why it's just so heartbreaking that Roma Dunze dropped a touchdown right in his hands. So that's going to haunt them. It's going to haunt them. All you had to do was catch a simple pass, touchdown, Bears win. Oh, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Ooh. I wish I had some. Let's see, maybe I can get enough. I could really use Oh man, I think I got it. Alright, my teammates are nowhere around. I have to drive my golf cart over there. Oh, shucks. Well, I got stuck. I did this to myself and I hate it. did this to myself and I hate it. Oh, would you please run, you idiot? Gosh. Oh, man. Well, a vehicle up there, it's gonna help. Gee whiz. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 where am I going? Let me go this way. What's the map? Oh. Why is the arrow going that way? I don't know. I don't understand that. Give me your jetpack, bro. He's lagging bad. Hello, Governor. And it looks like everybody's going their own little way, which is not going to win the game for us. We need to come together. Come on, man. Get over here. What? Where the? Dude, where did you go? Where did you go? Where are you? Where's this player at? He was with me. Where'd he go? What the heck, man? Dude, I tell you, man. Oh my gosh, dude. What happened? Where did you go? Where did you go? What an incredible waste of my time tonight. I must say, it's been an incredible waste of my time. Hmm? Never heard of it. Man, listen to this picture here of some people, famous people, and how their kid, how their son wants to be a woman or their daughter wants to be a man. And, it just goes to show there's a spirit. There's spirits out there. And when you hang around a spirit of those liberals, then you're going to be infected by those spirits. Where are our teammates going? There was nothing marked. This sucks. This sucks. I don't know, Charles Campbell. I do not know. Hmm. And this sucks. Oh, shucks. Any day now. Uh, hmm. Yeah, it's a tragedy. It's an absolute tragedy. So many people lost. Why has it gotta be junk? Why can't I? Well, I guess depends where you live, but I always tell by that Adam's apple. Oh, I got plenty of gold. Plenty of gold, but nothing to do with it. Let's see. I can't move. Well, you got caught up. Somebody's hacking. There's multiple people hacking. My gosh. Man, oh man, this is it after this. So there's going to be this many people hacking on the game tonight. Screw that crap. I'm not dealing with it. Well, let's see. What is the weekend? Yeah, that makes sense. Everybody wants to hack on the weekends. So cool. I just don't have, man, I haven't gotten anything this game. I got a jetpack and that's about it. It's getting nothing but junk. You got to be kidding me. Somebody's got a lighting gun. Well, buddy. Would you please go forward, you dummy? Why can't I? Why can't? What has happened? Why can't I move? Ah, it's too many of them. Too many of them. That's crazy. The government can't do anything about that. Anybody who doesn't know of Jesus is subject to becoming demon possessed and doing those kind of things. So that's all it is. It's just simple demon possession. That's all it is. There's only one solution to demon possession. I remember, the devil knows his time is short. And he's putting in overtime. You got billions of people on this planet are going to die and tragically go to hell and then be thrown in a lake made of fire where they're going to burn forever and ever for committing the greatest sin of all, the rejection of Jesus Christ. And that rejection is what leads you down that pathway of becoming an abomination, doing abominable things. Where's the nearest place? Where it might be possible. I'm going down that way. Brooklyn. Well, the day will come where every knee shall bow and every tongue will confess who he is. Unfortunately for them, he will say, I do not know them. And they will be cast into a lake made of fire, and they will burn forever and ever. Could you imagine going to hell? Because once you go to hell, it's over. There's no repenting, there's no turning back, no second chance. You boasted on earth how Jesus was nothing. You boasted on earth how you need to know God. And then you go there, and what do? You beg, you plead, but to no avail. And then you know who's going to show up and laugh at you? The devil's going to show up and laugh at you. You know, it's it's these people, it's the unredeemed who ruin this world. Unsaved people ruin everything. They just ruin everything. That's why groceries cost as much as they do. That's why a home costs as much as it does. That's why a vehicle costs as much as it does. That's why all these bills cost as much as they do, because of sin. The sinners and their sin. They corrupt everything. But this is all just temporal. It'll all be over soon enough. How much money do I need? Equip. I don't have a weapon that can be upgraded. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, America must fall in order for the events that need to happen at the end. America must fall. And that is why we have the liberals. The liberals will destroy America. We will become a third world country. And then as a result, the things that need to happen will happen. And I don't think I'll be alive when this happens. I won't have to see it. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Alright, Lemonheads, where are we gonna go? What was I had? Ooh. Thank you. Well, the Jews, due to their rejection of Jesus, their punishment has been to be surrounded by enemies, to be hated by the world. But even in their sin, they are still blessed. They are still they've done some of the greatest things in our country, even in their sin. But the worst days are yet to come. And as the Bible says, he has marked 144,000 Jews, 12,000 of each of the 12 tribes. And they will come to Jesus. They will accept him. What a day. What a day it will be. Alright, I got no jetpack. Yeah, but well, if the Jews would have accepted him when he came to them, you wouldn't have all this. It would already be all over. But they didn't. So in the future, you'll have a man called the Antichrist. He will be a Jew, and he will deceive them, and they will accept him as their Savior. As Jesus said, I come in my Father's name, you reject me. But one will come in his own name, and him you will accept. But liberals, liberals and Muslims, they are the most effective sinners for the devil. Whoa. Oh, dang, look at all these people. Dang, man, I ran into a whole squad. Dang. I'm gonna do one more. I know the Jews really, the ones who reject Jesus, who hate him, they are really a reflection of the world, because the world hates Jesus. They just hate him because what he does is reveal your sin. He reveals your sin. He reveals how evil, wretched, no good you are. And most people don't like that. Most people like to think that they're good. And most people don't want to hear about their sin. And most people don't want to hear nothing about serving somebody, but themselves. Yep, so it's only going to get worse, though. Things are only going to get worse. Wait a minute. Where's my team? All these people are going there. Well, what if I go here? What are the chances? Not good, apparently. Where'd he go? Oh, am I a weapon? Dude, how bad do you lag? Opinion? They're not liberals, I know that. I need a weapon. Something better than this. And I think I just found it. And I just found this. Would you please get away from me, sir? You're really annoying me. Only a... I'll take that for sure. Nice. Oh, Antifa? Yeah, those are Little demon-possessed little liberals. Most of them are drug addicts because they get paid money to do that. So most of them are just drug addicts who get paid money to buy drugs. If you guys have ever looked at the mug shots of the people who get arrested, they're definitely drug addicts. They're heroin addicts. So basically all they do is somebody goes on the drug block and gets a bunch of drug addicts together and gets them to go riot for enough money for some heroin. We only got 2 people on our team. Well, this is not going too well. Does it show? Oh, the stick of truth. Let's do it. I never had the stick of truth before. So somebody's going there right now. Dang it. Well, there's only 2 of us, so. Oh. Wow. All right. Yeah, the Democrats, they KKK, they did they destroyed the Americans with black skin by introducing welfare to them, making the black woman get rid of her husband in exchange to be on welfare. I wish I had a jetpack. What are you doing? Why are you moving like this? Whoa. What a madhouse. Too bad we only had 2 people, man. If we'd had a squad. But oh well, we didn't. The Democrats have been nothing but destructive. Nothing but destructive since the beginning. They also were the ones that fought to keep slaves also, by the way. But, you know, everybody has their role with the devil, and that's their role, to worship Satan and to do the things he wants them to. But I'm going to get off of this game, so jamming out.